One of the more important aspects of selections and adding elements in one general selection is that you can manipulate them and make them more interactive with triggers. Now we have a selection for the icons on the top of the slide here, and we would like them to be hidden and previewed with a button. So when you want to do that, select the button that you would like to perform that trigger and interactivity. In the menu for each of the elements you have the trigger button here. When you click on it, you will get a pop-up that will be navigating the interactions between objects and triggers. At first it will be empty because nothing is set up. But on the top here you have a button which is Add Interaction, and we click on it. That would open a menu where you have the settings for the action. First you would have to choose what type of action it will be for the trigger to be activated. You have different options such as on hover, on click, when the timeline reaches a certain second, on mouse out, on a double click, show on slide, hide from slide, but we are going to select on click. Then the way it affects the items, and we have to select if those are going to be elements or timeline settings. We select element, and now we have to choose the items. Here you have all of the items and elements on the slide, and this is our selection named icons. You will really need to have distinguishable names so that it's better to understand and easier for you to select them. Maybe have a tag of sort like selection in the title of the element and so on, so that it is distinguishable, because as you can see, when the elements on the slide are not specifically named, they have the default names which are given to them automatically. So select icons, click on this plus to set up the interaction. You can do an animation of different types. You can change background colors, borders, and the visibility is the thing we are going to use for our example. So when the button is clicked, the icons should become visible. So now we have to set it to hidden and then select the tick button. The settings are applied. We can also set another button to preview them, and we would have to do the same procedure. Add an interaction, choose on click, select the type of element, select the items, in this case icons, create an interaction with the visibility again, but this time visible and not hidden. Again, save that interaction, it's applied, close that menu, save your work, and when you preview it, one of the buttons will hide the icons in the selection and one of the buttons will preview that selection. So it could come in use with texts, with images. It could save space so that you hide specific elements on the screen, and have a little button that would activate lots of elements and preview them when the user decides to use the button.